Since I've arrived in Argentina, everything I've seen has really impressed me. The passion of the teachers, the commitment of the politicians for social inclusion and social justice, I find totally inspiring. And I think after my experience of what happened in the UK, which had similar intentions but has been very patchy in its success, I really think the commitment of the people I've met here means that this is going to really work and benefit the children. I think the thing that most impresses me here is the strategic direction. Everybody has made the decision. The politicians, the educationalists, the teachers are all working together for the benefit of the children and for the benefit of the nation. I think the other thing that's very good is that here they haven't just concentrated on hardware. Elsewhere I've seen that people are very excited about machines, but not what you do with them. And here it's about machines, it's about content, it's about teacher training, it's about the whole system, and that means it's got a much better chance of success. I think that the technology, because it engages the most disadvantaged, children who are quite often distanced from education, because it motivates them, it engages them, it's a medium that they feel comfortable with, it gives them a voice that traditional education quite often doesn't. And I think that can be a tool for social justice. I think here, I really believe it will change, and it will democratise education. The children will work with the teachers together to advance their learning. I think they will have a voice, they will have expertise. The teachers will be the facilitators of their learning, rather than the people who impart very static information and knowledge. Children will constantly learn. They will use this tool even after they've left school to find new information, analyse it, make decisions about it. And that means that you'll have a generation of children who are far more creative, far more innovative, far more independent as learners. And I think that's why professional development for teachers and continuing professional development, not just one course, but continuing professional development throughout their careers, is really important, because no longer can they stand at the front and tell children what to learn. They have to work with the children as facilitators. And I say teachers need to be helped with that. It's a culture change. They'll enjoy it. I'm an ex-teacher and I enjoy working with children in that way. But you have to stop being the expert in the tools. You're the knowledge expert, you're the subject expert. They can be the experts with the tools, and you work together. And I think once the teachers have confidence and competence with that, they will let go. I say to teachers when they say, I can't use computers because the children are better than me, I say, if a child had neater handwriting than you, would you stop them using a pen? Because it's just a tool. And I think that's the thing that teachers need to look for, are tools that will enhance their teaching, tools that will bring the children and the teachers together to learn. I actually think the fact that you're putting the same computer in every school, or virtually the same computer in every school, is a really good idea. I think the problem we've had in England is it's very fragmented. So some children have mobile phones, and you can do very limited things. You can use them, but you need to know when that's appropriate and when a computer's appropriate. We're all very much used to having a PC in our workplace. So I think actually having the computer the same, with the same technology, the same content, really will help teachers feel confident with it, help children, and then you can develop other things. So I actually think having the same machine is really key, but also the teacher training. Well, I'd say they're important because I make them, but I make them because I've seen what they can do, and I'm very passionate about the way that I've seen it engage particularly disaffected boys and help them with their literacy, being able to read and write. And I think the cognitive skills, we make a product that allows children to make their own games. So they don't just play a game, they make the game. And they have to think strategically, they develop the cognitive skills of analysis, they hypothesize how their players will play their game. They have to move outside themselves, and just remembering facts mean that we're going to have a nation with a workforce that are far more prepared for changes in the 21st century. I think it'll be a very important tool for education. I think it's really important that people think about how they want to use it, what are their learning objectives, and I think it will be very good stories of success with their students. I think students will be able to teach each other through something like social networking, so Skype or Facebook. They can share their experiences, they can ask questions of each other. They may have a project that they need to do at school that they don't know enough about. They can put it out as a question on Skype or on Facebook or Twitter. But it's the teacher's job to mediate that, to say what they want them to achieve. PowerPoint, didn't know how to use it, but I knew that I wanted my children to do a presentation, and this was 12. I said, who here knows how to use PowerPoint? I don't care that I don't. I know what I want you to do with it. I know what I want you to achieve. Will you teach each other? And they were really good at that. And that's what I mean about the democratization of learning. And I think Facebook, Skype, Twitter, whatever comes next, as long as the teacher tells them, this is the end result, this is how I'm going to mark it, how I'm going to assess it, how you do it, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you do it.